Hi, my name is Maria Baeza and I'm a financial agent. For the last 2.5 years, I've been meeting with families across the country and have realized that we are lacking financial education. We can find many reasons for that. For one, the educational system is not teaching us the financial education we need. And then we turn to neighbors, friends, the bank, the HR department, the internet, and it becomes very confusing. So I'm sure you will agree with me that most of us are lacking the tools and information and vocabulary that we need to make those choices. I'm here with you to share some things that I think you need, some of the key pieces that you need to make those decisions yourself. But I'm also here to encourage you to connect to a licensed professional like myself. And I'll share with you why in a second. So if you've had the chance to sit down with somebody and get some guidance, I don't know about you, but in my experience, I usually went to a company's office. That company had a representative. Sometimes they were licensed, sometimes they're not. And they were able to give me some products that were in their menu. Those products, now I find, were often limited. And obviously, as a captive agent, which means that they were only able to represent one company, their choices were also very limited. As a non-captive agent, which is what I am, I'm able to represent the client instead and not represent the company and search the market, search the choices that we have available at any given time. In fact, I work with over 70 companies on any given year, which gives me that freedom of choice. But I'm also able to provide a variety of different services. And here you see the most popular ones that we provide, that I provide. Please take a look. Feel free to jot down any of the services that you either have and would like to know more about, or the ones that you don't have. Anything here that you don't have and would like to learn more about. Because this is what I do with families. I sit down, we look at what they have, we make sure that they understand it, and then we take a look to see if there's anything else that they need and they've never really known how to choose. This is crucial. We definitely want choice. I'm also going to share with you 3 rules of money that are very important. The rules of money are there, whether you know them or not. The game of money exists, and you better know the rules. So take a look at these 3 rules of money and let's see what you think. The first rule of money is the rule of 72, and this rule describes compound interest. You may have heard of the term compound interest. Compound interest is a much better way for you to save and grow your money that is invested in any vehicle. So obviously we want high yield vehicles. We want plans that are giving you more interest for your money, but we also need to make sure that these plans are offering you compound interest. This describes the accumulation phase. We want to make sure that our accumulation is effective. The second rule of money describes how money grows. And there's 3 different ways that monies can grow. They can grow in fixed accounts, such as a bank savings account. This is an account that does not offer you much interest in return, but does offer a lot of protection. We also have variable accounts, or accounts where your investments are tied to the market. And then we have indexed accounts. And I wouldn't be surprised if those indexed accounts are new to you. You've never heard of them. In fact, you do have to be a licensed agent and able to provide all 3 types of accounts. So let me ask you this. This is describing the protection phase. Would you like your money to be so protected that it's not growing, like in a bank? Would you like your money to not be protected at all, such as in a variable account, and there are many of those? Or would you like your account and your money to be protected and growing, such as an indexed account? Take note of that. The last rule of money is how money gets taxed, and this is crucial. If you've never really thought about it, you should. And if you want to talk about it, let's. So depending on when your money gets taxed and how often your money gets taxed, you are going to either save more of your money and keep more of your money, or you're going to lose up to 40-50% of the money that you have saved. So this describes the distribution phase. Obviously, what we want is the best of all 3 rules, right? We want our money to accumulate and grow as much as possible. We want our money protected, but also growing. And we also want our money to be distributed to us when the time comes so that we receive as much as possible. This is very, very important. Okay, it's not enough to save if at the end of the day you don't get to keep it all. So please take notes and make sure that this is something that you're thinking about. So let's talk a little bit before I leave. It's going to ask you a couple of questions. Are you comfortable with the plans that you have? Do you know those well? would you like to know more? Are there protections that you don't have financially right now that you'd like to learn more about? Right? Because whether you have a savings plan or are thinking of one, whether you have a retirement plan or are thinking of opening one, you need to understand the different choices. So I will invite you to schedule time with me. Please reach out. I'll have my contact information on the screen shortly. If somebody has shared this video, please thank them and feel free to connect. I look forward to meeting you soon.